actually feel bad for young Miami, like just a little bit. Well, not really, but imagine thinking that you landed the billionaire of your dreams. Like the billionaire trick of your dreams. And this man literally gets slapped with lawsuit after lawsuit. And you all have only spent just enough time for him to tarnish your reputation, and for him to bring you down with him. How unfortunate. Then on top of that, nobody really feels sorry for you, because I'm certain that when people tried to warn you of who he really was, you were very loud and vocal about how everybody was so jealous, because that's what women like that tend to do. So it is kind of difficult to feel sorry for her, but at the same time, it's like, damn, that has to suck. But whatever. I hope all the victims get the justice that they deserve. Um, and I hope that Diddy goes to prison. Have a nice.
The problem is women like that tend to have this mindset that they can change him, that he could be better with me, that he loves me, that he was with you what he was with you, and you could not keep up with him because he did not love you like he loves me. Do you hear where I'm going with this? And again, blinded by the fact that he has money. Okay, there are some women that love money. I love money, but there's some women who would sell their own to get money. Listen, I love money. Like I said, I love money, but not to that extent. I cannot even sell myself for money. So after Cassie, like now my empathy is very small. Like people be like, you don't have it. Like I save it for genuine purposes, like genuine sympathetic moments where I feel like this situation needs more empathy. But I'm not gonna waste my empathy on just about anything. Like on self deliberate choices. There are certain things that we saw it with after Cassie, after in fact after his wife, after his no, he never had a wife night. I'm thinking Kanye at this point. Who was with Kim? Was it Diddy? Yeah, that's why I got confused. Yeah, it is. It is Kim. He also married a Kim. So after Kim, I was like, after Kimberly, I was like, and then after Cassie, I was like, Cassie, I was like, okay, boy, you've done it now. You've done it. I didn't even know that there would be anyone to even look at him, but it gets to prove the point of billionaires. But again, to be a billionaire, you need to be corrupt so that if you go against them, I think there's something else here that's at play. And a lot of them, that's why they're defending a lot of these people, because they know.
So now that Young Miami has been named as one of P. Diddy's potential SMEX workers in this new lawsuit filed against him from Lil Rod, can we finally have an open and honest conversation about how the people who are coming into fame are never coming into fame because they are the most talented people in the world? Can we please stop trying to sell this idea that it's just a happy coincidence that the only women who are able to make it to fame, specifically black women, are the ones who are willing to sell themselves, basically serve themselves up on a silver platter for male consumption? Can we please stop trying to sell this idea that it's just some happy coincidence that out of all of the male rappers who try to rap about things of substance in this world, that it's just some happy coincidence that the only male rappers who find their way to fame are the ones who are rapping about disrespecting and disregarding women, specifically black women, lying, cheating, stealing, gang banging, drug dealing, drug addicted? You think that just happens by chance? You think out of all the genuine, true, raw talent that is out in this world for these executives and these record labels to find, that they're looking at the Cardi B's and the Ice Spices and the Sexy Reds and the City Girls and the Quando Rondos and the Meek Mills and the Lil Uzis thinking, yeah, they beat out everyone else in the world? Like, when you actually take your emotions and your feelings out of it and you think about it rationally, why do you think that they're always going to the gutter to find the next superstar? Why is it like they're always just picking through the fucking trash, finding the most used up, worn out, wet wet rag they can find in the dump and then turning it into an overnight millionaire. Why do you think that is? See, let me break it down for you. The music industry, I mean, Hollywood in general, but we're talking about the music industry specifically. The music industry as a whole is run by corrupt sexual deviants. So when the industry that you're involved in is run by corrupt sexual deviants, you cannot then turn around and sign and make famous a bunch of morally upright people, because then when they get a look at the corrupt shit that you're involved in behind closed doors, they're going to have a problem with it. They're going to call you out on it, because that's what morally upright people do. So what you do is you go and you find people who are living a corrupt, sexually deviant life in their regular day-to-day life. They look at you like, damn, you were corrupt and a liar and a thief and a sexual deviant when you were living in the projects. So hell, if we wave a couple $100,000 or a couple $1 million in your face, we can get your ass to do anything. We can make you the biggest deviant the world has ever seen, and the world will actually eat it up because we're telling them that you're inspirational, you're changing the game. When in reality, you're just that person who's willing to do those extra things or overlook those corrupt behaviors in order to get where you want to be in life. You're the one who will get down and let a man piss on you as long as you're getting a big enough check. You're the one who will go to the parties and see the underage girls with the grown men, but not say anything because you don't want to mess up your own bag. You're the one who will sit back and allow people to do things to you and allow them to do things to other people as long as you are gaining financially and reputationally in the end. Y'all out here talking about, oh no, Diddy just sees Young Miami for the queen that she is and he's trying to boss her up and change her life. He's changing her life all right. I don't care what y'all say. They are definitely pushing an agenda. And their agenda is actually scarily successful, because y'all eat it the fuck up every time. I don't know how many more people have to be harmed, how many more stories have to be told, how many more lawsuits have to be filed, how many more pictures and videos have to be exposed, how many more people and minors have to be sexually trafficked before y'all realize there is a strategy behind this shit. It is not coincidental. You're just naive.
All these male celebrities speaking out in support of Diddy is literally the reason that this culture exists. First of all, Stevie J referencing God in any capacity is nuts. Okay, God stopped answering your calls when you became the self-proclaimed leader of the Creep Squad. Are you serious? And Tyrese need to go sit down. Okay, wasn't you the same man that was on social media crying because somebody didn't love you? Please go back to crying and get the hell out of our face. Telling us why you not gonna make a mockery out of Diddy. Diddy made a mockery out of his goddamn self, and he been doing it since the 90s, and y'all been acting dumb. Give us a break. The only reason that y'all want to speak out in his favor is because y'all know y'all next. Y'all was at them freaky parties doing all the stuff he was doing, and we about to find out. At this point, I need y'all to just go ahead and cancel my childhood, because everything and everyone is canceled. Okay, forget it. Act like it never.
He's right. This is why I had a problem with people just canceling R. Kelly. Like, how do you just cancel only him when we know how corrupt this system is, how corrupt the people in the system are? It's only a matter of time when they don't want them anymore. When they don't want them anymore, then it's when we get to know about them. If you're going to cancel Jay-Z, then cancel Beyonce as well. If you're going to cancel Nicki Minaj, cancel Megan Thee Stallion as well. If you're going to cancel a lot of these people, cancel them at all. Because these people, at the root of the core, there's some things that they're involved in that once you find out, you have to question yourself. You really have to look yourself in the eye and really question yourself. And get to understand that these people are people like you, and they're capable of anything and everything. This is why you shouldn't idolize anyone but yourself. You should idolize yourself. You should. Because if you do not make yourself the main character in your story, you're going to play somebody else, and it's going to be a disappointment when they don't treat you the way you expected them to treat you. So when the behavior gets inside your head, when the lifestyle gets inside your head, you're Justin Bieber's. Every single one of them in the industry has to have done something. Otherwise, they wouldn't have been where they are. You cannot be morally upright in this industry like Hollywood. It's impossible. You cannot. You have to do something that's going to deplete you somehow. That's how they operate. That they cannot feed off morally upright people. They cannot. They sincerely cannot. Why would they do that? Why would they place you and me in those spaces? Why would they place people, ordinary people? Why? Because we call them out. We call them out for a lot of things that they did. A lot of things that they do. But anyway, we are going to see a lot of things in the future. This is just the beginning of the end for all of them. I wonder who they pissed. It's only a matter of who they pissed off until they get off the billionaire list. Like Kanye. You should have known when they started with him.